Battle Royales, they come and they go as fast as your mom's ex-husband. And there's no better channel on the face of YouTube than mine to showcase dead Battle Royales. Most of you have probably never even heard of half the games I'm going to showcase today, or all the games I've showcased today. But today we're going to look at some Battle Royales that you guys have never even seen before. And a few of them that you're going to see today, I think actually did deserve to have that moment in the spotlight and did deserve better than they got. Now starting off with the game from the first clip, this is Cuisine Royale. This was made about the time that PUBG came out and PUBG started catching a lot of traction. I think they just tried to hop onto the bandwagon because I haven't played this game since 2018 according to my Steam, but I was surprised to see when I got on that they're still doing updates to this game. And according to the Steam charts, there's 200 plus people playing the game, but you never know, they can inflate those. The game kind of takes a PUBG styled game mode and then just adds its own twist to it, kind of like everything else in this video. It's kind of derived from other Battle Royales, except it has different little things that you can do. You can have abilities to fly. It really threw me for a loop when a lot of people in the lobby started floating. Everyone started floating up into the air. I don't know what that was all about. And you know, I would be the first to say that I was playing against bots in this game, but I definitely do not feel like I was playing against bots in this game. I feel like I was playing against real people because every single person I ran into, they absolutely shit on me. Obviously, when you got a game that's this tight-knit with 200 people playing it on a daily basis or something, the people that are actually playing it are probably going to be pretty good at it. I do apologize for some of these clips being really skippy and laggy, but you got to think that most of these are low-budget games that barely made it anywhere in development, so there is not much optimization on them. One time I found an M1 Garand with a scope and actually thought I could do good in the game. I still got my hopes and dreams crushed by some random, so overall I didn't have a great experience on this game, but I also never played it enough to get good at it. The next game, some of y'all should remember this game. This was a really fun game and I really enjoyed it, and I'm really upset that the first game I got on it, I won with 12 kills and my recording messed up and I didn't get to save it back. Now I might have been playing some bots in the first game because people did get better after the first game, so maybe I was just playing bots, but I had a great time in the first game. I had a great time in all the games. This is a fun game. It's just it did not make it anywhere as far as development and as far as popularity. You're a bunch of vampires with different abilities that you can do within the game. You know, it's just like every other Battle Royale. They have their abilities that they can use. This character that I'm playing in particular, she's kind of like Wraith from Apex Legends. You hit Q and she disappears for a while. She has a E ability, which is a bat that you throw out, and if you're within the proximity of the bat, then you light up red and it makes a little squeaky sound to the bat, that way that you know that someone's in that area. This is basically the only character I played the entire time of me playing it because I love this character and I love being able to just Q and disappear and then run off and heal, you know. You have armored shields, you have a syringe, and you have a blood bag. The blood bag that you drink, it restores all of your health. The armor is obviously just an armor over top of your health, and then the syringe heals a little bit of your health passively, I think is how it works. And honestly, for what this game is, it's got a couple hundred people still playing on it. If you guys want to go play it, this game is a lot of fun. Now, you can't take it seriously. It's not something that you want to sweat your ass off at. Obviously, I do because I do that in every game, but it is an extremely fun game. I mean, there's nothing really to it. You just spawn in, grab a gun out of a vehicle or something, or on a rooftop, and then go to fight people, and you get another health, which is a little weird. You get another health when you die, so you get to spawn back in one more time. So you kind of get to live twice in each Battle Royale. You don't just die and immediately lose. And honestly, that's why I thought this game would actually do pretty good, because it had a pretty casualness to it. It did not have a like sweatiness to it when it came out. Like, I hopped right back in after not playing this game for like 3 years, and I dropped a 12 kill game and then dropped another 8 kill game and another 10 kill game. And I feel like I was fighting mostly real people. It didn't feel like many people were actual bots like added into the game or anything. Overall, if you want something fun to go just try out, go download it. It's pretty fun. Now, the next and probably the weirdest game of them all is Radical Heights. I tried to go on it today to get a gameplay of it, and apparently they've shut the servers down because when you click into the game, it only gives you a queue to quit, and when you look up the Steam charts, it says internal server error. So I'm assuming that the game no longer exists, but this is a gameplay from back when the game came out. Funny enough, this is actually a win. This game reminded me of The Simpsons. Like, if The Simpsons made a BR with GTA, like GTA 3-ish, then this is basically what this game feels like. Just a 90s bright ass, you know, music playing, and they just try to make it feel like the 80s and 90s game show is what I think the vibe they were going for. But the game obviously just, it was weird, it didn't play good, it didn't feel good, nothing was good about the game really. I mean, it was just, it was probably just a cash grab, honestly. But you know me, if there's a cash grab Battle Royale, it says Battle Royale in the title, I'm probably going to give them my money and I'm probably going to play. The only good thing I can say about most of these other games, including this game, is that they did not take your money. Now, some of these games that I'm going to be showcasing will be ones that have took a lot of money from me, or just took, you know, a little bit, like 20-30 bucks. Most of these games existed before Fortnite came out, and Fortnite kind of set the bar of every game being free to play, because before then, most of the games that you played, you had to pay for them. I mean, Counter-Strike you had to pay for, PUBG you had to pay for. I mean, all those games back before Fortnite you had to pay for, but now everything's free to play. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy this little bit of Radical Heights gameplay. It was a game that basically lasted like a day. And that's all I can really say about it. Now, let me tell you about a game that I held near and dear to my heart. Islands of Nine Battle Royale. Most of you probably never even heard of it. The people that have watched my channel for a long time know about this game and know about all the drama that was behind this. But this was a game that I absolutely adored. I love this game so much. Enough that I went pro before the game even came out.
10-4.
A little bit. And more.
Right, back off if you have to. I'll switch over.
Right there, right there.
Maybe a couple more times.
Oh,
This man though.
I know. He's so hoppy. He's insane.
What? Oh,
Wow. Wow.
how much health does that man
I
have?
couldn't.
I got signed a professional contract from a place called Wildcard. The game was still in beta and testing. They had a invitational with it with every single professional player that was around at the time.
Oh, bada bing, bada boom, no shot.
Cameron, he is one shot. He has no health.
Oh,
Oh, he
feels
just did
bad.
him so dirty.
feels bad. And he will be killed off. That'll be it for deserve. Cameron getting the Sako headshot.
I mean, Imperial Hal was in it. All of your old H1 players were in it, and it was an absolute blast. But the team behind it were absolute idiots. For instance, the helmet that I have on in this clip, the yellow hard hat helmet, was a helmet that was given to testers only. That was a specialty helmet that you could only get from testing the game. And once the game came out and they started doing all this stupid stuff, I went on my YouTube to rant about how terribly they were running the game and how bad it was going downhill and what they needed to do to actually make something out of it. And they tried to take this special tester's helmet away from me because I apparently was being too negative. And if you haven't figured out yet, apparently there's no servers on this game either. So apparently today we're just going to be talking over a lot of gameplay that not actually going into the game. The invitational AK that I have in my inventory here, I think I actually got offered $500 for it back when the game came out. And I really wish I would have took that if I would have known that the game was going to die as soon as it came out. And the gold invitational, or the gold M4 that I have in my inventory here too, that was a specialty for spending the buying the $50 edition of the game. So yeah, tough. Now we're moving on to another game that apparently the servers have shut down on and I can't play, so I'm gonna have to show you guys old gameplay. I really didn't think that this would end up this way. I thought I could go into matches and just be by myself, but apparently once they shut down the game, they also shut down the servers, which makes sense. This is Ania Battle Royale, and to not go into too much depth about it, basically all they did was came in after H1Z1 died and they're like, hey, this is gonna be H1Z1, and then we were all like, yo, this is gonna be H1Z1, and then they sold us the game and then they dipped. So that's the story of Ania Battle Royale. There's not much else to it. It looked like a cool game. They actually made it look cool and fun and everything. And most people were like, you scammed us. You got us scammed because you told us to buy this game. Well, I got scammed too. Every single one of these games, these Battle Royale games that came out, and I was like, hey, you guys should go check this out. I didn't get paid for it. I didn't get told to do that. I just did that because I thought it looked cool. So I got scammed right along with everyone else. Now, the final game I want to showcase here today is Super People. And it actually made me sad to see on their Steam charts that it no longer exists either, because this was actually a really fun game. I've always said that the gunplay of PUBG is a lot of fun. What kills PUBG for me is the movement. And essentially what Super People did is took PUBG and just made it a little bit more arcadey. You could jump out of cars that were moving, you could have abilities, you could have pills that would make you faster, move faster, loot faster, heal faster, all that kind of stuff. Your characters had certain abilities that they could use. And I thoroughly enjoyed this game. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed it, PUBG too back when it came out. The only thing I didn't like about it is everybody camps in a building and hides and plays hide and go seek and lays on their stomach in a bush and all this kind of stuff, and everybody just plays like they're paranoid. In Super People, everybody was just in your face, running and gunning, blowing through doors, driving up in cars. It was just a shit ton of fun, and it's unfortunate that this game doesn't exist anymore either. I know it had a huge run on YouTube there for a while. A lot of YouTubers were playing it, like PUBG YouTubers and stuff like that. It's kind of sad to see that it's gone too. I'm not joking when I say my Steam library is full of games that I can make on this and I can put into this video, but it would end up being a 30-minute long video. So this is just a few of those that actually meant something to me or that I thought was relevant enough to talk about. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this. If you did, make sure to leave a like. I'd appreciate it. And if you want to leave a dislike, go ahead and leave a dislike. I really don't do anything on this YouTube channel that much anymore. However, I have been cooking up another YouTube channel that has been doing fantastic so far. To have only been uploading on it for about a month, and I'll probably go more into depth on that in another video, but hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.